Hello and welcome back. Let's quickly look into the question for this video. So this is our input table, and in the input table, as you can see, we have three columns: requester ID, acceptor ID, and accept date. So what we have to do is we have to find a person with the most friends. So we have to find the person with the most friend. So if you see over here that we are having the requester ID, what does that mean? That the ID of the person who is sending the friend request. And in the acceptor ID, we are capturing the ID of the person who is accepting the friend request. So here, what we have to do is we have to find the person with the most friends. So in order to do that, what we are going to do is we are going to create one intermediate table. So before we dive into the solution, I would recommend you guys to pause the video and try it by yourself. So this is the intermediate table that we are going to create in order to get the output. So if you see over here in this intermediate table, we have two columns, ID and friends. Now, if you see the first four rows of the intermediate table, so these four rows are exactly same as that of these four rows from the input table. So ID has the requester ID and friend has the acceptor ID. Now let's talk about the next four rows. So in case of next four rows, the acceptor ID, the ID has the acceptor ID. You can see over here 2, 3, 3, 4. And in case of friends, we have the requester ID. Now why we have done this? So the logic is very simple, guys. Let's say that you send a friend request to your friend. So when your friend accepts a friend request, it means one friend is added to your friend list, and in the same way one friend is also added to your friend's friend list. So here I'm capturing that 2. Let's talk about 2. So 2 is friend of 3, as this record is coming from here. Yeah, so 2 is friend of 3. Also 2 has accepted the friend request of 1. So 2 is also friend of 1. So 2, the customer with ID 2 has how many friends? The customer with the ID 2 has 2 friends. As simple as that. So that's why we have created this intermediate table. Now the rest of the steps are very easy. If you're able to maybe come to this step, if you're able to figure out that you have to create a table like this in order to get the output, then I think you'll be good to go. So anyways, the next step that we have to do is we have to do the group by. That's pretty simple. We have to do the group by, and then we have to do the count on friends. So you can see over here we are grouping by the ID 1 2 3 4, all the unique IDs that we have, and here we are simply counting. And once we have that, all we have to do is we have to find the maximum count. So this is a maximum count. So this is the output. So let's quickly look into the solution. Again, I have created the table. The name of the table is request accepted. I have also inserted the data into the table. I'll provide you the code in the description of the video. Let's quickly look into the solution. So in order to create the intermediate table, so in order to create this table, what we are doing is we are simply first selecting the requester ID as ID because we have two columns, ID and friends, and acceptor ID as friend from request accepted. In the second part, we are again selecting the acceptor ID as ID. Now this time the acceptor ID is ID, as you can see over here. So in the second part, the acceptor ID values are getting into the ID values. So second time, we are having the acceptor ID as ID and requester ID as friends. And once we have these two tables, all we are doing is we are performing a union all. So let me quickly run this. You can see that we have got the intermediate table, right? Now that's pretty simple. And all we have to do is now we have to simply group by ID, and then we have to count. You can see over here we are counting. So group by ID count, and I am also ordering it by number. I'm ordering it in the descending order, and then I'm putting the limit. Okay, so I'll quickly show you the results. Perfect. So this is the result we are getting. Now, if I put the limit, it is going to return the first record because I have sorted my data or my table in the descending order, and all I want is the person with maximum friends. So I'm just simply putting limit 1. That's all. And you can see that we have got the results. So I hope I'm clear with the question as well as the solution of the question. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Meet you in the next one.